Just got done with some morning cardio. I walked on the treadmill for about 40 minutes on the incline. I've been doing that a couple times a week just to get some extra calorie burn. And that's when I like to watch other people's YouTubes. Some Raisin Bran Crunch. So good. I love cereal. Cereal monster for life. My knee has been bugging me. I feel like I haven't lifted in about a week. Last time I actually completed my program was last Tuesday, so pretty frustrated. I'm going to try again at the gym today. I've been going every day with the intention of doing what I'm supposed to do and try to warm up. Spend a really long time doing warm-up activation, get the blood flowing, and then it's been a no-go every time. So maybe today will be different. Maybe it won't. Trying to stay positive, trying to keep my head on straight. So fingers crossed. Also eating this nummy stuff. Oatmeal raisin's not my favorite, but it's still pretty good. I really like the double chocolate and the peanut butter chocolate and the coconut chocolate and the snickerdoodle. Okay, I like them all. So back to what I was talking about with my knee. It's not actually my knee structure that bothers me. It's my quad tendon. I dealt with it last year, but it was on the other leg. Now my other leg never bothers me, and it's only the left leg that bothers me. Very quad dominant. Front squats are what is bugging it the most. So I'm actually thinking about taking front squats out of my program altogether. Haven't implemented that yet, but I think that's the next step to try to keep myself healthy. Right now, I back squat twice a week and front squat twice a week, and I have a heavy clean day. As I'm learning more about myself as an athlete as I progress through my career, I'm able to make it through the hypertrophy. Why is that word so hard to say? Hypertrophy. Stage, which is like the 8 to 10 rep range, which we stayed on for 3 weeks this training cycle, which is a long time. Usually the cycles are shorter. We do like 1 week of 8s, not 3. We did 10s, 8, 8. So my first day moving into the 5 rep range, I felt fine, and then the next day my leg is flared up again. It's tendonitis in my quad tendon. My hip flexors get so tight to the point now that I'm feeling numbness in my leg because it's pinching everything so tight. I think part of it is genetics, where one person can handle the exact same training stimulus differently than I can, like the people on my team, because of my genes. I put on muscle very easily. That's just what my parents gave me. My dad was a very good athlete, football, later bodybuilder, powerlifter. He's done literally everything. And my mom was a competitive gymnast at UGA. Very good athlete, both of them. So when we do the hypertrophy and add new muscle fibers or make them bigger, I honestly don't know the exact science behind it all. Whatever makes growth happen during those high rep ranges, I'm not getting enough recovery. It's so much training on the same muscle group and so much growth, and I'm not able to basically heal in time because you're tearing down those fibers, and I cannot heal in time for the next session when it gets to the time when it's adding weight and lowering the reps. So now I've sat on my butt, or what it seems like I've sat on my butt for a week. I haven't actually sat on my butt. I've just done other things. It feels like I've done nothing because I'm not doing what I want to be doing. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not training like a weightlifter, and it's really frustrating. I get so down because it happens all the time. Like, I'll have these really good streaks, and then I have to sit out, and then I have to somehow come back in time for the meet. Nationals, perfect training cycle. I didn't have to miss a session, so very well prepared for the biggest meet of the year. So that one training cycle kicked ass. All the other ones, I've had to sit out multiple training sessions because my tendonitis flares up. So I have to find a solution where I can get the right amount of stimulus and the right amount of recovery, and I have not found that mixed yet. So that is my next goal, I guess, after this training cycle, is to look at the drawing board, figure out how much I can push without having to scale back and take away days where I need to nurse injuries. It just sucks because mentally I feel like I can push so much more than what I even do now. Like, I'm ready to do more work in here and in here, but my body says otherwise. So I hope today that I'm going to be able to do something, and if not, I've spent an hour on mobility, doing ROMWOD, doing voodoo flossing, using the blue rogue ball, try to get trigger points out. I have an appointment with PT this week with Lauren. I see her every other week. I do massage every week. I do everything I can to keep my body in the best shape that I can and recover, but sometimes it's just not enough. Nonetheless, I'm going to get some shit done today. I don't know what it's going to look like yet. I'm going to try to snatch. If snatches go okay, I'm going to try to squat. If I can't get my knee warmed up to the point where the pain is mild and bearable, then I'm going to have to do something else. But at least this go around, this last week, I haven't just turned around, got in my car, gone home. I'm bench pressing, I'm deadlifting, I'm doing tons of bodybuilding, tons of rehab work, trying to even out my arms, which is a big problem that I have. So much stability work. Like, there's a lot to be gained from downtime when I can't do my actual program also, so I'm doing a really good job there. I just want to train hard, so hopefully I get to. workout ended up going pretty well. It took a while to warm up my knee, but eventually I could do some air squats without it hurting at all. So I went on to snatch off the floor. And my start position is where it's hurting the most, which is kind of weird, but I guess just the leg bent and quad flex is putting a lot of stress on it. So I used the low blocks, which helped a lot. And I had 7 doubles at 80%. And I hit them without a miss, which I've never done this workout without missing, so that was huge. I think knowing that missing was gonna mean an extra rep of full squat, and I just really can't afford that right now, made me like really focus in on my technique, so that was really good. My jump back was less than it has been today, so keeping good progress working on that right now too. Full extension is what I'm trying to work on. Danny wants me really focusing on my legs all the way straight, and that looked pretty good too. I'm probably gonna head straight to an ice bath right now. The last few reps did hurt pretty bad, but I was able to kind of grit my teeth through it. I know structurally it's fine, so it's okay to push it a little bit, but I can't let it get to a level of pain to where I can't keep going. So I need to like find a happy medium right now between getting some work in and making sure I'm like recovering and working on getting this healed to a manageable level. Anyways, I'm excited I was able to do something. Feel really good to snatch again, full snatch. So now I just work on pain management the rest of the day, ton of mobility, get some work done. Excited to get on this. I'm usually a really big baby about this. Okay, that's gonna be it for this one.